Hello Rockets! I am so excited to introduce to you the September book of the month. It is The Bright Side by Chad Otis, and it's just the cutest little story about a little boy who lives on a school bus. How cool is that? I hope that your teacher has already read the letter to you from me this month about the book, and I am so excited to read it to you today. So, The Bright Side by Chad Otis. We live in an old school bus now, at least until we can get a normal house again. It was hard saying goodbye to my friends. Look on the bright side, said Mom and Dad. You get to make new friends wherever we go. But I don't want to look on the bright side. The bright side means when you move all the time, you get to do school on the bus. And when you have mostly just bread and ketchup, you get to make pizza toast instead of real pizza. And when you don't have a bathroom, you get to take showers in the great outdoors. It means that when it's super cold, you get to have family snuggle time. And when you can't afford something you really, really want, it means you get to imagine and try and keep trying until eventually you do something you didn't know you could do. It's hard sometimes, but after a while, I felt like I could do just about anything when I looked on the bright side. I still don't have any new friends though. Then one day, Mom says she thinks it's time to park the bus so I can go to a real school, like Rock Spring Elementary. Even though Dad says living on a bus is like school for life. How many of you would want to live on a bus? I'm excited to finally make some new friends, but it's my first time at a real school. My insides feel jumbled up. I bet your insides have felt jumbled up too. It can be scary going to a new school or school for the first time. In class, the teacher says, remember, we're having a pizza and movie party later, which sounds really great. But sitting in one place for so long makes me antsy. So I go outside. The teacher says I need to stay inside and pay attention. He's having to learn all the new rules. So I stay inside and pay close attention to making a drawing. But the teacher says I need to please pay attention to her. I think she's teaching him how to soar. Real school is very different from bus school. Everyone knows how everything works. Everyone except me. I'm glad when it's lunchtime, but I didn't bring any lunch. On the bright side, I find some leftovers. I'm even more glad when the bell rings for recess. It seems like a good time to make new friends. But it doesn't look like anyone needs new friends. Then I see some kids playing with their hero pals. I tell them all about my hero pal, but they don't seem to get it. Maybe because I made him up. I start to worry that none of these kids will want to be my friend. I'm pretty sure they don't live on a bus, or take showers outside, or have family snuggles to stay warm like me. It's hard to look on the bright side today. Back in class, the teacher has some bad news. The pizza oven is broken and the movie screen is stuck. I'm really sorry, but the party is canceled. She says, we just can't do it. But I have an idea. If we imagine and try, maybe we can do it. Because I'm pretty sure we can do just about anything if we look on the bright side. The end. So, our character trait for this month is optimism. Do any of y'all know what that means? It's kind of a big word. But optimism means to be positive. Even on the front of the book, it says, when home is an old bus, optimism is your superpower. Optimism can be a superpower. It means to stay positive and to look on the bright side, always to look on the bright side. And there is always a bright side. So I'm going to challenge you, Rockets, to change your mindset this month. Instead of thinking about all the things you have to do, let's change our mindset and think about the things we get to do. Just like he did in the story, and when he didn't have things for real pizza, he thought about he got to make pizza toast. So when you think about your chores, instead of thinking about I have to feed the dog, think about I get to feed the dog. How lucky are you that you even have a dog and have a pet? So that's something that you get to do. I don't have to come to work. I get to come to work and see all of y'all every single day. And that is amazing. It makes me so happy. So think about the things that you get to do, even things that we don't necessarily love to do. Let's look on the bright side and think about how we get to do them. I'm also going to challenge you to help your friends change their mindset. If you hear them being negative or talking negative, change their mindset. Tell them, hey, you don't have to do that. You get to do that. There's always a bright side, and I know it's hard sometimes, but when you look on the bright side, you can do just about anything. And I know that our Rockets can do anything that they set their mind to when they look on the bright side. I hope you enjoy this book as much as I did this month.